I ran back. Alright, he's here. Yo. So, are you fine with me streaming Discord? Like our conversation on stream? Okay.
Well,
I mean, we can do off stream, I don't mind. It's up to you, really. I mean, we can do. But,
don't care.
Okay. So, in terms of like pulling my leg or something, I don't care. Like, you subbing or gifting like 10 subs is completely fine. Like, I don't care too much about the price as much as I do like the.
I mean, what does Twitch take? Is it 3070 for you, or what is it?
50. But I don't care. Like, it's fine. I'm
Hmm.
not really doing it for the money then, you know? But obviously, if I did it for free, then I wouldn't be able to play my game. Because I'd just be doing coaching
Yeah,
all
I
the
get
time.
that. I get that. I get that.
Wait, so where are you from?
Switzerland, but I was born in the States.
Oh, yeah. Wait, you said that, didn't you?
When?
Or did
What?
someone else?
No?
Someone in Twitch chat said yesterday they were from Switzerland.
Oh, because I added you on Insta, that's why.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I posted where I was your 100th follower, smiley face.
Yeah. I'm just, takes a while to set up everything. There we go.
Wait, do you have, oh wait, you have 2 viewers right now. Just let me know when you have like people online or people watching that aren't subbed, and I'll do it.
No, you can do it now. We gifted a lot yesterday, so there's probably not going to be anyone that.
Okay.
Like, it prioritizes people that have been watching anyway. Like, it doesn't matter if they're watching currently or not. Thank you, kind sir.
Watch it.
And the thing I wanted to say, like, if you wanted, like, as an example, to gift more to pull my leg, then, like, the only thing I can say is if you want, like, another coaching session, like, in, like, a month or something, then obviously that's gonna work, you know?
My fucking phone is going off because I use my credit card. Oh, come on, man.
Yeah, same thing.
Email and like, Jesus, SMS from. Yeah, shut up. I need to turn notifications off on this.
Wait, can you see my screen?
1 second.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the first thing I kind of want to ask, just because.
There's a new game on there, and you'll laugh because it's another red one.
Huh?
Update. There's a new game.
Oh, okay.
It's I don't know. It's just been red carpet incident.
No, but Bash support. They banned Twitch.
No, I just didn't see the Twitch angle there.
Okay.
No, I'm not playing Twitch into Kassadin. Fucking.
So do you only play AP or do you play AD as well?
I mean, I'll admit AD is more fun, but I don't think it's really in a good spot at the moment.
Okay.
And I've just been playing more AP, so I'm sticking to it.
Right.
But I came back to the game, like, when did I come back? Like a month ago, 1.5 months ago?
Yeah.
After a decent break.
So, if you were to say, like, because you said you play mid support, but you want to play mid, but sometimes you get given support. So you want to say, like, your entire focus want to be on mid lane, right?
Yeah, probably.
Okay. And I don't really. AP build is kind of standard anyway. As long as you're taking the right runes and everything, then it's fine.
Yeah. Like, it varies by, like, maybe 1 or 2 items. That's just it.
Have you watched any of my coaching sessions before?
Your coaching sessions, like maybe 1 or 2, but that was like some time ago. I think I watched like one of the duo coaching sessions you did with like a
Okay.
Jinx or something. But that was like ages ago.
Yeah.
More than 6 months.
Because I'm just wondering, like, if you know how it works, like, in the sense that you play the first game and I don't say anything, and then the game after we could play together. But I think if you're playing mid lane, then I don't really see any point because I can't really add anything to your
Yeah, I
gameplay by
get
being
that.
in the game. Whereas if you
Yeah,
play jungle, I could play mid lane to like help you rotate and stuff. Obviously, it's easier for me to read the game if I'm in the game too, but
yeah.
we'll just take it as that. As for AP mid Twitch, I haven't played it that much, but I've played it some, and it should be pretty straightforward anyway. Well,
Yeah, the thing I'm realizing is a lot of people just underestimate it in the early stage.
yeah.
Because the amount of solo kills that I get in lane, like not into like Akali's or Katarinas or something, but into the mage players,
Mm-hmm.
be it like a Malzahar, be it Nico like 2 games ago.
Mm-hmm. But okay, I don't really see anything we can mention on OPGG that's really worth mentioning. So first thing I just want to ask you to do, if you can just go into a custom like practice tool, and then just stream your screen quick, just so we have that set up before we try anything crazy. And get a notepad. Because the only issue I have, like, that I don't like about Discord streaming is that it doesn't show the cursor, and I haven't really looked into how to fix
Like you
that.
don't see my cursor flying around.
No, no, no.
Wait, I think you can just window stream it then. 1 second.
Yeah, it depends on your FPS in game. I assume since you like Switzerland, you're like billionaire, so you have like good PC.
I have a decent PC, but my internet is sometimes funny.
Ah, okay.
This should work. Now you should be able to see my
Yeah, I see, I
cursor
see,
from
I see. Yeah.
experience.
Yeah.
See, bingo! I'm genius. Okay.
Wait, just open your settings real quick,
Yep.
and then just scroll all the way down. Okay, and then go to game. Enable clamp cast target location within max range. Let's do that. It's
Oh, yeah,
like
you mentioned that in the recent video. Yeah.
yeah.
I haven't tried it out yet, but I'm used to just hovering W and then walking into range, but we'll see.
Yeah, I mean, if you can still do that though, so it doesn't really matter. But it just makes it. I don't know if you want to throw over dragon or something. Wait, you use movement prediction.
Yes.
Okay. Do you like it though?
Yeah. I don't know. Makes champion go funny.
Yeah, you can do like the
ADHD
6 second.
moment.
Yeah. Okay. Alright, you can just queue up, I guess. We'll just take it from there. I'm not streaming your desktop, by the way. I'm waiting until you're in game.
No, that's fine.
Linus Tech Tips.
Yeah, I had to recently set up my PC again, and then. Okay, thank you, Riot.
You weren't kidding about that internet.
No, that's not internet issues. I had to recently set up my PC again, and then I just went for the quickest wallpaper I could find, and this one's just funny. And I'm just keeping it. I don't know why.
Alright. So while we're in queue, like, what do you think your problems are? Like, what do you feel like you're struggling with in general?
Mid game macro probably the most, and then falling off with CS, I'd say,
Okay.
and then just controlling the rat brain, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a syndrome from watching too much. You know who?
Yeah. I'll put on my everything black and then just running there.
Yeah.
Okay, you get mid lane.
Yeah. But Druid would be over in top
Yeah, yeah.
lane.
Wait, how'd you know? Oh, Kaisa.
Because Druid keeps making Kaisa videos. I don't know what you usually go for when you play mid lane, but I just do Twitch, Fizz.
Yeah, I mean, you can ban your preference bans. Like, it's not really
Gotcha.
a problem. Like, I ban Ashe because I used to ban Senna, but then I looked at my
I
win
mean,
rates.
when I'm playing bot lane, I probably ban Senna, and then mid lane is just Fizz. So
Yeah. Because I used like a website to see what champions I have the lowest win rate versus, and then Ashe was like the lowest one, so I've just been sticking to that. Like, I don't feel like the lane is too hard, but she becomes very obnoxious and difficult to play against, so.
yeah.
I can understand
Or
the.
like back when Kassadin was just being played by everyone and their grandma, I banned him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bit of an incident in the jungle. Never mind.
Okay, wait, Ramos? Huh? Okay, maybe.
No, it's actually really good, I think.
Wait, who's the mid laner? They're playing the guessing game right now.
I think Diana, no?
Yep, no, them. Enemy team is playing the guessing game.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's Olaf ban, maybe it's... I don't know. It's Diana.
I think personally though that MR rune is like it's okay, but just like personally, I mean, I wouldn't recommend changing it. But I think it's a bit overrated.
Just a win trade or what?
No, no, no. I like take Diana as an example, right? She auto attacks you, and then you trade in waves, minions attack you, right? So then obviously armor's a good thing, and then you have a jungler which you obviously have to play against, and he deals armor damage too. So then I always feel like it's almost better to just get HP or something instead, because it's such like a neutral rune that like helps both sides. And I think like only in like certain matchups maybe I would consider taking MR, but
Yeah, when it's like double AP.
yeah. Otherwise, I think armor or HP is gonna do you better.
I mean, yeah, I'm used to doing the HP thing in bot lane when it's like a fucking mage and an 80 carry. Just when you can't go either or and win with it.
Yeah. Because HP outs is like more value after level 4 than both armor and MR anyway. Because the scaling is kind of cracked on it.
Faith. Wait, is that him? Nah, it can't be him. Wait. This might be a friend, actually.
Okay.
No, he's offline on Discord. Never mind.
And then another thing you should try is swapping alacrity for like coup de grace or cut down. Even if playing AP. Because I mean, coup de grace is probably the better option. Just for like the XQ and EE. And you
Okay,
can
yeah.
also go.
Might be worth a thought, yeah.
And I don't think presence of mind is that necessary either if you go on like Doran's ring. But
I'm addicted to that shit. It's like a drug. Presence of mind is a fucking drug, dude. Yeah, well, like anytime now. And I also don't go berserker, so that's like the main reason for alacrity.
Yeah, no, jeg syns de har bootsa bedre. Unless you go spell pen
Cedar boots, and
boots.
I went like ninja tabus like once before.
I think that might be a big grief.
Yeah, I was playing into fucking Rengar and like whatever fucking else.
Because you get crown anyway, and then you get hourglass if you're playing. It's like, it depends like what you want to prioritize, but. Alright. So you know the drill. I'm not gonna really say anything, so best luck to you. I might ask
That's
some
fine.
questions, but that's about it.
Gotcha.
Just like if you know like what you want to do next or something.
Yeah, I legit do not think we win this.
Do you usually put wards like that, or is it only because you were like waiting for the invade?
No, I was just not gonna die too. I've died to that shit before where we stack here and they just walk all the way around.
Okay.
Or when we're like walking back to our own shit. Because I didn't know if we were gonna go for it or not.
Hmm.
That's why.
Yeah. Press tab. Okay.
Three camps.
Mm-hmm.
Snow. Okay, it's just top kingdom, I guess. That's gonna be awarded. Oh boy. Okay.
Okay. What I like.
That's not a kill. Not like, yeah, go for skull crab, sure. Okay, buddy.
You've played League for a while, right?
Yeah, why?
No, I can just tell. Well, it seems like it to me.
Yeah, I miss my guy. I've played since, wait, I need to think. I need to think. Jin.
Do you know where Briar's going to be now?
Outside.
Okay.
14 to 24. I mean, she got like fucking curb stomped. Wait, he's not. Okay.
It's Emerald.
You me, you fucking whore. Thank you. Please, I need help. I can tell. Anyways, all right.
That's right.
KLF Kaisa, please. Ah, hell no. Wait, you died to that, right? Thank you.
I'm not crying, you are. I'm kidding. Okay, nice.
Movement. What I live for as well. The wave clear. What did I just watch? Yeah, I'm just gonna pray that you two do not reset. And I'll, never mind. I mean, Ramus is getting kind of overwhelmed. Please, Cannon, we can talk about this. Or we can't. Now your champion's fun, bro. I get it. I mean, Chino is right. Okay, Diana, let me get proud here. I'm asking nicely. Are we? Oh, okay. Yeah, right. Bullied in school, I guess. Just, yeah, okay. Walk up to me. I dare you. Oh, sure.
Shouldn't have done that, I don't think.
Ah,
No, it's fine now. All you have to know is no matter what you do, how bad it happens or how bad it goes, I've done worse.
okay, Kaiser's gonna come in. We're gonna give Diana a triple kill.
You got
Place
this.
your bets. No, Kaiser doesn't want to. What's Ramus trying? Yeah, I can't set this up for you, my guy. What was that Q? It's happening over here. You stayed. Yeah, that's gonna work. Bard is just 1v2ing. Bard is just 1v. Oh no. Okay, you're gonna let me like do something here. Thank you.
Whenever you play Twitch, mid, do you try to roam a lot? Or, like, how would you say, like, usually try and play the lane?
Generally speaking, yeah, I'd say so.
Mm.
I mean, it's game dependent ish. If we just have an Ezreal Yumi bot lane, I'm not gonna even bother going there. And then whenever my jungler tries and do something spicy, and I think we're gonna win it, or there's something in there for me. No, thank you. Yeah, I just saw that shit coming, man. Technically speaking, wait a minute.
Okay, waiting.
Not
Ah, Viv.
going through AP. No AP. That's both of her sons as well.
Nice try, though. Do you have more than one account, or do you only have one account?
I have like way too many accounts. I'm a Twitch
Okay.
main.
Fair enough. Good point.
We're all the same. But this is my main, most played on account, and my highest by far.
Okay.
Like my other accounts are just level, like what's the next one, level 80 maybe. And it's an account that I created in like 2017 because my main got it at 14 day.
Mm.
And the other ones are just Smurfs I do not tell us the rights, but I buy. Oh,
You mean you
no one
level
heard
them by
that.
yourself?
Oh yeah, true, yeah. From my friend Joe.
Yeah.
Is there something going on here? Okay.
You know where Briar is?
You do you. What?
Do you know where Briar is?
Not right now, no. I'd assume she's gonna be bot side because Drake's spawning soon.
Hmm.
ADC briefing already. But man, it's the Avengers. And Ramses is just dipping. He's like, yeah, nope. Ah, what a surprise.
Yeah, free kill. Ah, sad.
We have a Soraka. Please hit. Oh, yeah, whatever. Okay, it actually connects. Incoming.
Is she playing Ape tank or is she playing? No, she's playing Brisson. Yeah. Oh, I
Broke probably
walk.
into like Radiant Virtue as like the way I know these players.
Why not going top?
Oh boy. Jinx is there, she's catching the wave. She's just gonna if I'm there as well, we just die to him.
Yeah.
That's the point.
How often would you say you look at the mini map when you're like walking around? Or like when you're playing? I
A
see you look.
decent amount.
Okay.
Can you okay.
Damn, Soraka's having your back.
Only Soraka, you'd say?
No, Soraka has your back. She's like Twitch ganked more than
Ah,
you.
yeah. It's just another game where I'm not allowed to breathe the same oxygen as two players. Can you stay mid? Can you
You have Nations soon, no?
thank you.
Like 50
On
gold up
reset,
something.
I do.
Yeah.
On reset, yeah. 16.
Okay.
Who are you? Ah! You walk down and I walk up. Pleasure doing business.
And now you're gonna walk right into the demo.
No, there's no way.
Why are you doing some more jukes?
Let me cook. Okay, Bard, don't portal over here, thank you. Okay, fine. All right. 5 gold. And we just overchase. Yeah, whatever. Okay. No, you're not. No. No.
How many games? Wait, so before you started playing Twitch mid, what did you play before that?
Bot lane support.
Okay. When would you say
I'm
you started playing
generally
mid?
speaking, I'm an 80 carry main, but no one saw that. I'm an 80 carry main. My most played are probably just Twitch Vayne Caitlyn and then the occasional off pick. But just Twitch has been the main champ for quite some time now. I'd say like 4 years.
Okay. You only just recently started playing in mid lane, or?
Yeah,
Okay. And before that, you haven't
like
really played
maybe
much
like
mid.
maybe like 2 dozen games before this season. Otherwise, not that much.
2000 games mid lane?
Yeah, no, 2 dozen, not thousand, dozen.
Dozen.
Yeah.
That's like 24.
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
Okay, the silence coming through.
Rip.
Whatever. Where did the briar go? Why is he typing? Okay. Rams is a fun. Okay. Yeah. Bonk. You're gonna. Okay. Cash in on the Jinx.
It's okay.
What'd you say?
I said it's okay, no pain, no gain, you know?
Yeah, sure.
Max
I'm fucking
Copia.
losing my mind, man. You're totally not gonna get Baron after reset.
And you like pentakill them when they're pushing again.
Yeah, of course. I've seen it on YouTube videos.
Yeah, I've seen you do this before.
Yeah.
I watched this video before.
I've seen this banger. Wait, don't do Ooga Booga shit, please. We're doing Ooga Booga shit. Bard's still there. I just need to dodge the incoming Briar ulti. Okay, maybe. Oh, that's a shutdown. Where'd you go?
You got the kill at least.
Hey, Pete. Cash in. Ka-ching.
Yeah, it's winnable.
It
The
should be,
Drake
yeah,
sucks
just
though.
because we have Ramos.
Just sucks that if you had one Drake, you would have helped a lot.
Oh no, powder. Oh, I mean, if you're recalling Jinx, I don't mind. I'll take the fucking Please don't. Thank you. Kaisa? No. Bad Kaisa.
It's because she's not going to be your E damage.
Yeah. What do you like contest? What? What is bro cooking? Okay. Do not. EA Sports. The board is looking.
Kais is about to fucking triple kill them.
Yeah.
Oh, you did. Never mind, that was close.
What do you mean close? It's calculated.
Yeah, I wasn't paying attention.
Can you like? Okay, I guess not. Fine. Wait. Is he? There's no way. Oh. Ah.
Need me and Danny in
Yeah,
here with Senna and fucking Evelyn so. You just stole this game
that
forever.
is just such degenerate gameplay. I hate Senna with a passion. Only her. Oh yeah, it's gonna be like 15 people because Bard is gonna be here very soon. Ah! Eat. Okay, Chalmers is dead. My job here is done. Oh, whatever.
Right. Oh.
And this has been copy and paste for the past how many games?
It is what it is. Sometimes happens. I mean, you have games that just goes bad, but I mean, that at the end of the day, like, what do you like in this game here? Do you feel like you got to show anything bad? Do you think like do you think I had a lot of things that I noticed that I think could have been done better? I mean, not ignoring like obvious things, like unfortunate things that happens, but just like generally sake in terms of like playstyle.
Maybe just a bit. I don't know. Maybe just more roaming with the Rammus because I don't know. Sometimes he was cooking up some shit that I didn't believe in. Maybe it could have gone well, but again, it's just a flip in my opinion.
Wait, say it again.
maybe do stuff with the Rammus more, like pre-minute, I'd say pre-minute 15, 16.
And laning
Because it didn't,
phase, how do you feel
yeah.
it went?
I mean, for a Diana lane, it was okay.
Okay.
I hate that champion as well with the passion.
Is there a reason why you started E first, by the way?
Uh, I know you're supposed to start W when you can't get the auto attacks off, just a zone from CS.
Why can't you get the auto
But
attacks off? What do you mean?
no, I know the difference between W and E start on Twitch mid.
Oh, okay. Do you never
But it's
start Q?
just rarely. I rarely start Q. Like on support maybe when I cheese mid lane, yeah, but otherwise I rarely start Q on Twitch level 1.
Okay. And just one more question is, if you were to describe AP Twitch, like his playstyle in team fights and stuff, how do you see him? Is he like a burst
Zone
mage that
control
like,
assassin.
okay.
Because you have the potential to one-shot people, but you have an AoE Nasus W in late game fights.
Yeah. So in those kind of fights, how would you play then?
Like in last game.
No, like late game, how would you play like a team fight? Like, talk it out to me.
I mean, just like a normal AD carry, wait out for important abilities, use use W, and then open up when possible. If I'm feeling cheesy and I'm like ahead in the game with like Medjay or whatever, then I'll just go for a flank. Or what are you fishing for here?
I'm just trying to see if there's more ideas. I'm just trying to find a video, but I'm gonna paste this in here. You can read it. I'm gonna be back like 2 seconds. Just gonna go to the toilet, and
Yep.
you can just look at that real quick. And then after that, I'll explain or I'll tell you what I'm fishing for. And then after that, we'll go into game. But just a quickly thing, like, actually, no, I'll say when I'm back. One sec. Just read that
Yep.
and
No
just.
problem. Yep.
All right. Do you have any questions before I say anything?
Reading for your notes is pretty fucking understandable, to be honest.
Sorry?
Like I can get behind everything you're saying, Loki.
Okay. So one thing I'm not going to go very much in depth on, but I would really recommend you to do it if you are going to keep playing Twitch mid, is to search on YouTube just ranged versus melee mid lane, right? I try to find a video in particular, and it shows how to win with Soy versus Yes early game, like how to completely destroy like mid laners early game if you're the ranged champion and they're the melee. Because level 1, most champions when they're melee are usually the same champion. So like take Diana as an example, she only has Q, right? And if you start stealth, like if you watch Rat like play versus melee, like if you watch like try and find like Rat playing like mid versus any melee matchup, he sometimes starts Q, and you get those 3 auto attacks off, you're just going to automatically win. And I think that WE combo level 2 is where you're playing safe. Like it's not going to lead to anything, but you're the dominant one because you're the range, they're the melee. Like you're
Yeah.
almost always going to win. So like you need to like learn and understand how you can like completely like dismantle them and just pick them apart by like abusing the advantage you have early game. It's like versus it, yeah. I'll just go into game. Continue from there. Again, let me just get you.
You know, I get it. One thing though, I don't know if it was that, but then it was when I bought recurve bow instead of blasting wand. Do I
Yeah,
just
yeah,
sell potion for blasting wand, or what's the play?
yeah.
Okay.
Wait, let me just add you. Wait, what?
It's not. Yeah, that's my. Here comes the issue. It's a
Yeah, I know.
capital I.
No, I realized this shit. I need to put
Uh,
hashtag. There we go.
no, it's a capital Y, a capital I, not an L.
No, but I got it. I got it.
It's...
You can see this, right?
Oh, you mean for? Yeah. I can see this. Okay. Wait, let me put this on my.
You can see it.
Yeah, I can see the screen.
So, okay, just generally speaking, like your purchase, we can just skip to that real quick since you asked. Like, CDR on Twitch scales with AP. When you have no AP, CDR boots is essentially nothing. It's like you never want to buy like your tier 2 boots before you've finished your first item. The more AP you have, the more valuable CDR is. When you have 0 AP, then CDR is basically worth
Either
nothing. Yeah.
yeah.
So like
I
when
mean,
I
I had a game earlier where I just had 2 items and still tier 1 boots, so it varies.
yeah, but like when I think this was like the biggest grief purchase like you did, where you recalled and bought boots. I think you even had like you had 790, so at this point, yeah, definitely sell potion and just buy blasting
Or
wand.
potion by blasting wand. Yeah.
Yeah, and not get CDR boots. I mean, you have CDR boots at this point, but before that, you had enough now, but then you recalled, and then you bought CDR boots. We'll see. Yeah. So at this point, I definitely would have just bought blasting wand instead. I mean, I would just prioritize getting blasting wand earlier anyway, because like it adds to your wave clear too, and the faster you can clear waves, the faster you can like look for something else on the map, right?
Yeah, blasting one Twitch wave clear is nice. I know.
Yeah, but we're gonna get to that later. We'll just start with the very basic. So obviously, you're playing a range versus melee matchup, right? And I said like I'm not gonna be able to explain this as good as like other YouTube videos are, because you can find like 3-4 different ones. Watch all of them, and then you'll be way more educated and like having a better understanding of how to play it as opposed to I will say. But I will generally just go over it. But the end result
Do
is
you
if
think? Do you think MF the Best has a good video on that?
maybe.
Oh, he's just catching hands. He's just catching strays, man.
But given the fact that you're meant to be like the more oppressive one in this lane, and you're meant to like have control of the early stages of the game here, having your ward is really valuable, which is why I asked if you do this often. And also why I
Yeah.
asked if you knew where Briar was and where she's starting or whatever. Because like she's obviously, or she's most of the time not going to gank you after 3 camps. It might happen, but say as an example, you start the game and you ward here now, it's going to be very bad, right? And you're not going to have this precious setup already, or like you wouldn't have been able to tear Diana down enough yet for it to
Yeah, and have
like,
like enough safety. Yeah.
yeah. So like at a certain point when you see that Briar's done these camps here, but you saw she was top lane. But let's just take a look at camp timer so you get an idea of like the timer we're talking about. Yeah. So she clears this now, right? And then she goes top. So ignoring this, she would then either like full clear or like go here and then come behind. So roughly around like 3 minutes or 3:30 or something, you can put a ward in the pixel here. And that just gives you like added safety. If you know she's starting top lane, like 3:30 in the pixel, 3 minutes, it's fine. Like as long as you have your ward for like a certain period of time. Yeah. Obviously, it's irrelevant this game because she went top lane, but just generally speaking, like versus junglers, you want to ward opposite side of where they started at around like 3:30. Like either you can do it in the bush here, or you can do it like here, or you can just do it in the pixel. It's just up to you.
Yeah.
And that is why using this board early is so bad, because now you just subject yourself to being able to be ganked, and you won't be able to have enough time to maybe react.
What I sometimes do is, it didn't do this game obviously because you had that shenanigan happen level 1, but I ward like in front of the enemy raptor bush,
Yeah,
like
so here.
where she's standing right now. Yeah,
Yeah.
basically.
No, that is fine too. That's very good for your jungler. Like that's also very good.
Like I usually just drop the ward and just ping it so he actually sees it.
Yeah. No, that's good too. Because then again, you know when she's on Raptors, it doesn't necessarily give you the same information. But at the same time, you will know. So like as an example, you see her in this bush, you know she's gonna full clear. And then when it's past 3 minutes and you haven't seen a top lane, you know she's gonna be bot. So you always want to play opposite side of where the jungler might be, right? Because if Briar's on this side here now and you're playing here, all it takes for her is to W out of the bush and she will reach you. Whereas if you're playing on this side here, you're also going to be playing on the side of your jungler because he's doing the opposite side clear, right? So he's going to be on this side. So you're then close to your jungler. Yeah. So you always want to be opposite side of where the enemy jungler is going to be. So you always like create the biggest distance between you and the enemy jungler at all times, like based on like the best amount of information you have. Like Briar might be AFK in this push for 5 minutes, and then all of this might be irrelevant because you don't know where she is. But early game, it's usually very telegraphed where she's gonna be at certain times. But before we continue, I just want to say, like, the reason why I asked how long you've played, because your mouse movement and like just general control is very decent. Just that sometimes when a lot of things is going on, it gets to be out of hand. But like just generally speaking, like you have decent control. It's just I think bad ideas that kind of like say you back there. But we'll get into that later again. Just wanted to give a bit of a compliment to say that your mouse movement and everything is pretty decent.
I'll take it. Thank you. Thank you.
So again, like this entire laning phase here, I would like to see completely different. Like everything is just grief here. Like I would like to see Q start versus Diana. When the minions crash and like start attacking, so say now. Like you can see on Diana too. I think she has the idea, right? Like she's not really walking up, she's not doing anything. Because like if you press Q now, walk up here, what is she gonna do? Like she will just never win. Like you auto attack her 3 times and she will throw a Q at you and that's it. And then you can just space her. You have Hail Blade, so like you will always win that trade.
Yeah. Alright. That's actually
At least like
I might.
even if you have Q, like once the minions are attacking each other, just walk up the wave, auto attack her 3 times, E, and then like at least do something. But like you just let her have this entire like early game. Like you didn't do anything to punish her, you just CS, like it's fine. But like I personally would like to see this played like completely different. Start Q or just look to harass her a lot more. Like you don't want to go harass her now when the minion wave is surviving. But once it has survived, you should definitely look to like use your Hail Blades a lot more early game.
Yeah.
And I don't think the W for Claire is good unless you're playing like some very aggressive matchups where you can't walk up and CS.
Do you have an example for those? Like the really shit ones?
I mean, Fizz can be an example, right? Or like your Yasuo maybe, right? Because he can dash for
Hey,
minions.
Fizz!
No, it's just certain matchups where you can't really like walk up, right? It's like Yasuo might be a good one there because he can dash through the minions and get to you. It's like you want to space him and play a bit slower. And not, you can't necessarily like always just stay here. So then, but at the end of the day, like all these like ranged melee matchups, you should be able to like punish them. And that's also why I asked you if you have like another account, because maybe you don't want to do it on this account, but if you have like another one, like whenever you have melee matchups, just try and like really like limit test yourself like early levels. Like say this game starts how you start Q and you just instantly go Fistiana like on a gold account or something, and you just limit test and just see how that goes. Because like you played this way too passive.
Okay. Yeah, it might just be me just being on a shit streak and then whatever. Because
Yeah.
I do play Betwitch kind of aggressive in at the early stages, but again, it's just the recent games and then Diana.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay. But that's why I'm not going to comment anything on this early game here, because I just, like, I've said what I think was wrong here. I don't think there's any need to go into it now
Yeah,
any
you,
more
you
than
said
that.
what need to be said. I get it.
Yeah.
Wait, what the? Wait, hold on. What the fuck are those particles? Is that from your skin?
What
From
skin?
the custom skin you're using? Look at my passive particles on the minions.
I mean, might
Should
be.
go back like
Oh, yeah,
look
yeah,
at the.
yeah. I
It's
don't
like
know.
pink and shit. I'm like, what the fuck is that?
Second thing here. Like, you paying attention to Briar, seeing her. Like, always when you see the jungler, first time they appear, just press tab, check the CS. Like, if you see she has 8 CS now, you know she's just on, like, these 2 camps, and then she
You
has 1 more
can't
left.
say.
Yeah. Like, it's going to be harder and harder to track the information as the game goes. But, like, I say, like, the first 5 minutes is very telegraphed and easy to understand. So, like, you should be able to, like, execute it to a decent level if you just put a little bit of effort into it.
Mm.
And tracking the jungler. So, like, this was very nice. The fact that you didn't use your flash here or, like, even ignited. Like, everything else, like, literally perfect. Like, this was brilliant. Like, how you did this. The fact that you didn't ignite. Even though I probably would have ignited just to secure the kill. But the fact that you managed to get it without doing that, it's just,
I
like,
mean,
it's very nice.
my thought process was Flash is burned, Rambus is red buff, so I don't
Yeah.
think she's like getting away from that.
Yeah. But, like, now you kind of, like, entering this territory where Yana has a spouse and she's a threat to you. She has Ignite still, but she's running low on mana. But still, I think you could, like, look to poke her a lot more before she gets items. But at this point, yeah, you got kills. So, like, I think now it's best for you to look for a plan. So, like, your recall here is very nice. It's pushing in. She could freeze it, but she has Ignite and no TP. It's like, she's not going to really be able to do anything with that. So, like, your recall here is very nice. The fact you just recall, get your items, boots is very nice too. But when you're buying boots in a scenario like this, I would like to think that you're going to roam a bit. Or, like, try and do something else, right?
Okay.
So then you have like 2 options. You either want to just look to shove waves and just push them in, which is where like blasting one, then like more AP is going to come in handy. Or you can look to like trade with Diana and like play around Rammus like ganking or something. In which case you don't want to shove the wave. And you just want to chill.
I mean, one other buy option I did have was blasting wand and refill, of course, but I just didn't want to go that because in case Diana has boots, then I just don't think that lane is very good anymore.
No, I think it'd be fine still. As long as
Really?
you don't like, she's gonna win an extended trade, or even like she could win a short trade with a like Q if she gets a jump on you. But like if you Q auto or like auto W auto and then just walk back before she gets like QE, or alternatively you wait for her to use her Q because then you know she can't Q onto you with like the reset, right? So then
Yeah.
you like go. It's like you can always like choose your trading windows to a point where you can still like win the trade, like short trades, and then just wear it down, right? Like she uses Q here, she hits you obviously, which is unfortunate. She gets to go in. But like now she has to run away again because she double ED or she the minion. So like, I think you could just do a lot more just in general, but it just depends on what you want to do, right? Even blasting one could help you like roam or shove, but this is fine. Like everything here was still fine. Like when Rammus came, like that's when the mistakes kind of happened. So like I'm not completely opposed to this lane. As I said, it's fine to like play around your jungler and have them gank. It's a viable strat as well, right? But then here comes the problem. He's not 6 yet either. It's kind of like stuck at that level. But given the fact that it's a ping there, and you obviously walked a bit too close, I would space and just keep your distance and just let Rammus be in control here. It's like walking up like this is really bad. And if you're worried about the vision, then I would just ignite her. Wait, I can't hear you. Hello?
Yeah, no,
Oh, okay, okay,
I'm just
okay.
listening. I'm just listening, soaking it up.
Okay, I just saw your mic lighting up on Discord, so I got confused. I thought my headset maybe died.
Oh, no.
Okay. Yeah, if you're worried about anything, just get Ignite off. Like, obviously ping sucks, because you're not going to have vision even if you put a ward, unless
I
you're...
mean, if Rammus is standing in there, there's no issue.
Yeah. So at this point here, when you have the auto attack on her, and your W's about to come up, I would just stay here. Like, there's no need to like walk further than this. She leveled up too, so like at this point here, you should like, if you caught this, you would know that you're fucked right now, even without Briar.
Yeah, just the level up from whatever, like minions or something.
I have no idea
Barely
where.
in XP range.
Yeah, I mean that was kind of grief, or like sad, not grief, but
That cannon. Oh, go
that
fuck
is
yourself, cannon.
crazy range
Honestly,
though.
honestly, yeah, just
I don't. I would never
cannon,
think she's.
cannon. Check PayPal after this game. Holy fuck.
Yeah, as I said, like your discipline in most cases, like in general, like easier scenarios, you're very like methodical about how you play. But like in this case here, it kind of like you walked up, and I would assume you didn't do that on purpose.
You know,
Unless,
I just didn't realize. I didn't account for the Briar being there, and I did not just pay attention to the 6 level up. Because if Diana didn't hit 6 and she was solo, it was just easy for us, no question.
yeah. But I would try to keep it like still a bit more methodical, because that's, if I were to like describe AP Twitch, it's like it's very like methodical how you play. Like you want to play it slow most of the time, unless you're like trying to burst someone down. Like throw your W and just like go back, sit, wait for poison, walk into like max range again, E. Obviously in this scenario here, early game, you just want to like burst it down, so your auto attacks are obviously going to be useful. So then you obviously want to do this, but you still want to like keep your range. Like you want to, like walking up here especially, like just sitting in first range.
Yeah, like maybe on the stairs, like between the lane and the river, or whatever those are.
Yeah, so like the second you walked out here, it's kind of like when I would say you went bad. Because you were in a good spot. Like when you first auto attack, here.
It is here, yeah.
Just stand there. And just auto attack her. Just see what happens. Like you don't necessarily have to play into them, just play reactive, you know? And you still have Rammus there that can like chase her down. He gets her abilities, his abilities back. Like there's no need to like run up like this. And even then, if she doesn't die and she gets slow, then it's still fine. I mean, obviously killing her would be nice.
Yeah.
But it's just like a general thing that I saw like throughout the game. Like I would like to see you play a bit slower and like just slightly more methodical in like certain scenarios. And just try and be a bit more cheeky, basically. Just be a bit more cheeky.
Yeah.
But I would definitely also like in these kill scenarios, like early game, your summoners doesn't matter like that much. Like all you want to use them for is like kill someone, right? It's like just using the ignite here early game, like instantly, like even like not when you open even, because it just gives vision in case she like flashes over the wall or something. Like whenever you're trying to kill someone, you know they're gonna die, just ignite them. Which is why I was surprised he didn't actually ignite or even do anything against the Briar. Which in turn, in retrospect, was like the best play you could have done. But still, like, it would have been completely fine for you to use your ignite to get that kill.
Yeah, just being a bit conservative in retrospect.
Yeah. But just play a bit slower, like play around your cooldowns, just wait them out and just chill a bit. And just like wait for your, you don't have that much AP right now, right? So like it's, you're not gonna like be able to play like that completely, right? Like you're not gonna be poison ticking for like 100 every second.
Yeah.
So obviously you need to do all the attack and stuff to deal damage to them. But just like slow yourself down a bit in these like kind of like situations. Like when you're CSing minions and stuff and you're not really paying attention to the champions, you're very methodical in like how you move your champion, you're doing it slow, you're walking in and out. But like when you're fighting someone, you seem to like lose like a little bit of focus.
It's just ooga booga.
Yeah. And I would just like to see that same kind of like focus that you put into like minions and spacing and stuff towards like playing against champions. And I think you would do great, much credit there.
No
and
one saw the flash.
I'm not going to judge you for this. Like, this is a thing that happens. Like, you want to kill both, but then you end up killing no one. This has happened to me a million times, and it's what it is. Obviously, this is why discipline is important. And just play it slow. Like, you have Ignite here. Just throw Ignite on Briar. And then you know when Briar dies, you get your Q back, right? So, like, you don't have to...
Speed.
Yeah. So, like, you should know she dies. Just focus on killing her, get your Q back, and then just keep running. And then save your flash for after you get onto the wall, because you don't have any vision here. And even then,
Aatrox afterwards.
Yeah. So again, just playing it slightly slower. Just take your time, you know. Just think about things, and like just try to plan a bit more. I mean, I've done thousands of these plays where I want to try to kill two people, but then both of them run away because I wanted both. Whereas I could have had
Yeah,
any. If I picked just one, I would get it. But when you try to get both, you sometimes don't.
I
But it's
get
just
that.
something that
I
happens.
totally get that. Yeah.
Where are we now? Yeah. And then at this point here, you basically did the same play, but you did it way slower than you should have. It's like Diana recalls here, and then you looked at bot lane, you seen this, and then you recall, and then you go for after. But if you would have just gone bot lane straight away, it would have been much better. Like by now, if you would have
You
just
just
path bot,
instantly just run
yeah.
there. Okay.
When you
Yeah,
see
because
these things going
I
on,
had ult up as well. Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense.
like then it would have worked out. But then when you recalled and you'd gone for it now, it's obviously not going to work. They're gonna kill this minion wave and recall. Like it's just bound to happen. But just this is the laning phase, and the things I would like you to do more, like just be slower, more methodical. As for your game, like just generally speaking, I didn't really see any like plans on like what you wanted to do. If you wanted to try roam, if you wanted to play lane, if you wanted to try kill someone, if you want to roam, like you just kind of like autopilot like from this point. And I can understand if it's going badly, right? It's 2-8, so it's like harder to
Yeah.
focus. Like I want to see
I mean,
like some
it's gonna
sort of
sound like
plan.
an excuse, yeah. From my head, I'll just be way more fucking aggressive with it. But then, given the game state, I was like, yeah, no, CBA.
And then he did this. This is fine. And the use Q more often, it just applies to everything. Like obviously now you're in a bit of a worse position because Diana's up pretty sure in kills and
Up and
gold.
everything. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So like you can't do it now, but just generally speaking, like I would like to see Q used a lot more earlier stages of the game to like harass.
Okay.
Uh, then he did this, and then he went back off. No, he didn't.
Well, this is why I get the. This is where nothing happens. I think. Yeah.
Yeah. No, you said
Or I die.
try me, I dare you or something. And then he go mid, and then he roam bot lane again. I think that's how it went.
And I just pick up a freebie on the Zaya, as far as I know.
Yeah. So you see Diana walk away here. You know Diana could kill you if she jumps on you. And then you go to roam bot. And you did this once, but like most of the time throughout this entire game, you didn't do that. Right? So like when you're walking here and you're pathing towards bot, like your W is going to be back up before you get there. Like, how do you know that Diana's not in this bush right now?
I mean, I'm just assuming that she's just booking it straight bot, and I'm taking a different path. That's it.
Yeah. So, but just generally speaking, whenever people are missing like this, you always want to just use your W somewhere. And I would prefer to see it used in the first bush you're entering. So when you're just pathing for these kind of things and the enemy mid is missing and you know they can just kill you or something, or there's a threat that they could be, like just throw your W in here. Wait 1 second, see if they're in there. If they're not, then you can keep going. Like it's going to be back up before you get here anyway, and we can see that.
Yeah.
Right. Add a 11-second CD. Yeah. You just teleport bot lane. There we go. Right. 1048, use it. 59, it's coming back, right? Half bot lane. Time is now 59 and it's back. It's like if you would have W there, you still would have had it back here.
Yeah.
So like I just want to, it's just a good habit, you know? And that's why I want to see it. It's not like you died or something because of it. But like it is something that like once every like 1 out of 10 games maybe it'll happen. But it could have been prevented if you just did that. There's just like a really good habit that you just need to like do. So like just W bushes when you enter them. When you have no vision particularly. Like if you had the ward here, then you would know that Diana could never be here. But when you have no
Yeah,
vision,
like I would know where she was. Yeah.
when you have no vision, it's so scary to walk into a dark jungle like this. Like, you never know what's gonna be there. So it's just a really good
I mean,
habit.
yeah, I was legit just assuming she books it straight to bot lane. If there's like 2 people just camping my jungle, then so be it. That's the mentality.
And then it's just the item. Like, again, I'd never want to see this again, okay? Never
Yeah,
see the...
recurve,
No,
recurve.
recurve is fine, okay? It's fine. Like, it's okay. But CDR boots, especially before Nashes, I don't want to see.
Okay.
Like, you want to prioritize AP, and then recurve bow is fine. Like, if you cannot build anything else, like, you're on the gold, you want to obviously get it.
So just sit on the gold or just sell refill if needed.
Yeah. Refill
Okay.
is fine, but selling Doran string is bad. Like, you don't want to do that. So you sold in, bought needless large
Lasting
rod.
rod. I need to see.
And I think, like, most Doran items now are worth something around, like, 700 gold. In terms of, like, gold value. It's like
Yeah, the
selling
gold
is really
value on those
bad.
items is insane. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, try and not sell those, and then just sell your
Like,
refills.
okay, so here, see, I learned from my fucking mistakes from last time. Do you see how the like distance I played that shit
Yeah.
in comparison to the one like 5 minutes ago or whatever?
And here we get back to that kind of, like, methodical thing. Like, you see she used sweeper. You can wait this out, it's fine. She just used the Q. You have your W, which you throw now. But, like, even ignoring this, like, seeing the situation before she engages, you could have, like, took your time and just played that out a lot better. Because you have your ult up, you have Ignite, I'm pretty sure, too.
Everything, yeah,
Yeah.
everything's up.
So, like, I've gone back and forth, so I'm not sure if she has slash, but I would assume she does.
She
But,
does. She has
yeah.
everything. Everyone has everything up.
The second you see her here, like, you just ignite ult. You don't have to throw your W instantly, just ignite ult. And then just walk back, or just stand still and auto attack her. Wait for her to, like, do something, and then flash away. Like, just play a lot more, like, smarter.
Oh no, powder again.
So just ignite ult and just play distance. And then just wait. Like, if she flashes into you, you can just walk back. So, like, you would have slightly more gap there. And then you can throw your W on yourself, because you know she's going to jump on you. And you have Ignite
Yeah,
Vision, so
yeah.
you don't need it.
I
So then
see
you
it
just
now. I see it now.
W yourself, ult, walk back, she jumps on you, flash back, and then you just win. But, I mean, if you got your E off her, you would have won anyway. But it's just the animation thing.
Yeah.
So, whatever. And then, at some point here, the game continues, and I just asked you if you knew where Briar was. It's not yet. Actually, if we go to... yeah, we saw a Briar top, right? And I asked you, like, at some point around 14 minutes if you knew where Briar was. And you said, I
Yeah, I
think
was like
Briar's spot lane
assuming
on
she's
Dragon.
bot. Yeah,
But we saw her here, so we know she's topside. And then I think she might even show one more time. I might be wrong, though. No, it's just that one time. Okay. So, yeah. But you did pay attention to the map, you looked around, you pinged stuff, you were paying attention. It's just like sometimes you just slipped. But it happens, like I do that too, so.
yeah.
You just always want to, like, try and get as much information as you can. Like, another good thing to do is, like, you don't have to keep attention to your anyone's CS, but the jungler. Like, if you press tab, you see the jungler 70 CS. And then you press tab 30 seconds later, and you see the CS update, you know she's been spotted somewhere.
Okay.
It just makes it easy, you know? Like, you don't have to track anyone's CS, like, cooldowns or anything, but just, like, general things, like, pressing tab checks jungle's CS, and then tab 30 seconds later, if CS is still the same, they're still missing, you know? And then just throughout the game here, like, the rest of the thing is just, like, the only thing I commented was, like, using W in the bushes, like, when you're walking here again, you're walking in no vision. And other than that, it's just, like, a macro issue. But that's why I think when we're doing the next game, we are actually going to be playing together. And I'll just play jungle and just AFK farm, and then I'll just tell you, like, a bit more control, because it gives me a better feeling of the game. and then I'll tell you like what you can do, shove this wave, do that, and we'll just take it from there. Because as I said again, like the laning thing, I think it's gonna be much better for you to just look on YouTube and just educate yourself, and your money will be best spent, or like time will be best spent on just macro and understanding like the general things we're going over. Yeah.
Okay. Is there anything micro-wise you'd address or no?
Micro?
Yeah.
So the only thing I kind of like, if I were to like describe it, but it sounds bad, is that you kind of have like a rotation in your abilities. Like you don't seem to use everything like instantly. Like it's either one or the other. It's like we can take an example. 28 minutes, I think. Yeah. So this is just to show you. So you killed someone here, right? And then you press Q. But your W's up. It's like I would like to see your W be used here. Like just W yourself and then Q.
Yeah,
But
just
you,
QW.
yeah. But you just use Q here. Like you sometimes just use one and one spell. And you could do more. So like as an example, like you just use your W there and then Q. Right? It's gonna be a benefit as well because you're going stealth and you're trying to like create some distance. So then having the slowest nice. And that's like the entire like theme throughout the entire game in that sense that I said you don't use a Q, you're like sitting there just Wing and then Eing. It's just a bit like kind of like rotational thing. And obviously have the other ones like auto attack, W, and kind of like making things go faster and more instant, or just using your abilities. Like when you open auto attack once, you can throw your W and then you don't have to do like auto attack, wait 1 second, throw W, and then auto attack, and then 2 seconds later press E. Like you can try and like combo things kind of, even though Twitch is like known to be like a combo champion. But just a bit more fluidity in like the usage of your spells.
Gotcha.
But we're gonna address the entire other AP thing too. It's just one other thing I want to mention. 24 minutes. I typed this before it happened. You ended up killing Briar at some point here. What was it?
That's Diana.
What did you?
The fucking Twitch death sound.
Oh no, it's after, yeah, 24:58. So you have like blasting one right now, and you have 1200 gold, right? So that means you can buy death cap. At any point from now until end of the game can end next fight. So, being that this is like your final moment, would you prefer to like play your final moment with 1200 gold in your inventory, or would you prefer to play your final moment with a death cap that gives you increased AP and like extra AP and then percent based HP and just buffs your entire thing here? Because look here, you could buy AP. I would like to see you recall now by Rabadon. Like instantly, as soon as you can get it. You end up killing Briar here, it's fine. Again, I would like to see instant recall here. Get your death cap. And then see what happens. At any point here, you get a board death cap. And had it for this fight. Then this happens, and you just end up spending all this time here, like having very little impact. And like, I'm not saying you would have won this fight, but it would have felt a lot better to see you play the game like that, because that's how you meant to play, right? This fight here, as an example, have your death cap. Like, you're doing this fight here with 2k gold in the inventory. Like, imagine death cap and, I don't know, say you went wild and you're like, this is my final moment, let me just fucking juice up, and you buy the AP potion as well, right?
Yeah, just pull everything black and just move it.
Yeah. Like, it's so awkward for you to, like, play this situation here with close to 2000 gold in the inventory. It's like the most awkward thing ever. This is nice. And that's what we're gonna get to now. Just generally speaking, you didn't have a lot of fights that are like that. But most of the time when people start playing AP Twitch or they play him, they just imagine like they open up ulti W and then like attack everyone 6 times, press E, and then go in, you auto attack. But like when you approach the later stages of the game, when you have these extended fights and you have Bruce's tanks or whatever, like you're playing very like burst compare with no like sustain or anything. But the more you can just kind of like sit back and just throw your W and just like you throw your W on
That's
them.
the poison tick. Yeah.
And they just like are slowed. You know, you just stand max range and you can just spam emotes to do whatever the fuck you want. Press E, you just walk up again, throw another W, walk back. You don't auto attack. Like the less auto attacks you do, and the just more you play like play kind of like a spellcaster. Like you're gonna get much better
Has its own
results.
control.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I saw that sometimes here too, where you would just open up ulti and then kind of just play like different. But I would like to see like abuse your distance a lot more. Throw your W's at like certain distance, like here. Like you obviously could have like put it more towards here, but that's just a very minor thing because obviously you know that Aatrox and stuff is going to
I
come
don't see
towards
a
you.
cursor, by the way.
Oh, right, same problem. But
There's
just
like saying here and then circling something. I'm blind. So.
yeah, sorry. But just knowing that Aatrox and Diana are going to come towards you and like Bard's really low anyway. It's like then just throwing your W more in the way of like where the enemies are coming from. Because as you can see this W, right?
Yeah.
It's all pink.
Yeah.
It's like it would have been much better served if it was like here, because now you see Aatrox is running towards you. And it would obviously be much better for Aatrox to be running towards you when he gets slowed for 61% as opposed to when he's running towards you with nothing at
Yeah.
all.
Just use it more as a self PO, more less than aggressive, because the bard just dies there anyways.
Yeah. It's like you just want to throw your W on the enemies and just like have them soak the poison and just press E. I mean, it's 61% now, but if you bought Death Cap and like you went wild and juiced up, you'd probably be close to like 80% maybe, even on just 2 items, right?
Yeah. And then Diana being a bitch, not letting me through.
So yeah, that's like the only thing I would mention about Twitch. It's like just use your W like a lot more, like max range. Just like after you hit the enemies and you see they're in the center of your W, just walk back. And then just walk up again, E them. And then if they run towards you, throw your W again and just repeat. Like you can look at like Rat, I think is a very good example of this when he plays AP.
Yeah, just W the wave as a meme about it. Yeah.
I can find the video actually. But wait. I don't think we have anything more to go over actually. So I'll just stop the stream now and I'll just see if I can find it. Right. Like a clip some. Nah, but I mean any of the high EP damage Twitch, like just don't pay so much attention to like how many kills he's getting or like who he's killing, but pay a lot more attention to like how he plays the fight. It's like when you see Twitch like Rat play AP with like 1500 AP or whatever, like he's not gonna just open up ulti because that puts him in like a vulnerable position too,
Yeah.
right? Like you have to abuse it. But now I'm gonna write a couple of things from the game that we just played. Major problem: understanding range versus melee matchup, how to abuse, too passive, etc. Minor, ward usage to cover yourself from jungler. Minor, not using W when walking into unseen terrain. Slash being able slash can be killed. Wait, slash. Wait. Potential of being.
I mean, the top two
Killed.
ones. I'll let you finish. Hold on.
Always. Want to do so you can. Try to play that. General play minor, play fight slower, more methodical based time, you're not relying on me. Okay, you can go. What did you want to say?
Yeah, so the top two can probably just be written off as me being an AD carry player and just having like 5 million more games in bot lane and mid and kind of being new to the lane in general.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably also the main reason for the melee versus ranged.
Yeah, no, but I mean the same thing applies to bot lane, right? Like, most of the time the ones that will like win bot lane early game and can get prior are the ones that are like double range. Like double range
Double
versus melee
range.
range is going to like most of the time the double range will have the advantage unless like they have some cracked abilities like Nautilus Q or something, and you walk
Or
into it,
support.
right? Yeah.
That's why I play it.
But the biggest thing I would like to see macro wise, like early game or whatever, just try and like think to yourself, like, what do you want to do this game? Like, how do you want to play it? Like, make yourself a plan on how you want to play the game and just try and execute that plan and just see what happens, what goes wrong, and just try and less autopilot. And I can give you an example of this. Game now, so I didn't get to play this game, but I had a huge plan in my head. And it just goes like, this is different though, but at the end of the day, it can most of the time be the same. You can see my browser now, yeah?
Yep.
Yeah. So,
That's your account. Yeah.
yeah. So this is a remake. And we're playing against Ezreal Yumi. And they have, I'm playing support here, so it's a bit different, right? And they have Hecarim, we have Lee Sin. And so I just instantly know I cannot play versus this matchup. So what do I want to do? If Lee Sin starts blue side, and Hecarim starts red, meaning they start opposite, then what I want to do is I want to push bot lane, and then I want to try and like path towards these, like invade Hecarim on his like jungle, and then take that. So like you kind of try and like visualize the entire game. So wait, let me just do it like this. It's a website. I think I'm just trying to find it. It's easier to visualize because not everyone is psycho like me and just thinks League of Legends 24/7. I'm kidding. All right, so we were this side here, right? We were blue
Definitely.
side. Sorry, go on.
No, I was just rambling about a different alternative to that website, but do your
Okay.
thing.
I mean, I don't use this a lot, so I usually have the pen too, but it's just to give an idea. We're blue side, right? Wait, what's the alternative actually? This one dog shit.
Uh, don't put me on the spot like that, man. Come on. Isn't like draft.gg? It's like from LS, I'm pretty sure. No?
Wait, let me see. But isn't this just matchup based though? I really don't want to download Epic Pen right now, but it seems like I might have to do that. Just give me 2 seconds.
Is he? Oh, for fuck's sake! Because I'm pretty sure LS like helped co-develop some like drafting tool and like map drawing tool.
Oh, I know this better now. I got it. Right. It's not every time I whip out the map, but I have it
Oh,
on
it's
easy.
drafting.gg.
Yeah, but it's fine. I got it. It's like Lee
Okay,
Sin
wait.
starts here. Wait, can you see?
Yep. Yeah, I can see it.
So my Lee Sin starts here, and if Hecarim starts here, if Hecarim starts on blue, why doesn't control still work here? If Hecarim starts here, it kind of ruins my plan. But the only thing I'm thinking, if this one thing happens in my game, then I can plan out the entire game. Lee Sin starts here, which means he will path towards here, right? If Hecarim starts here, like if I see top lane leashes, I know Hecarim's gonna go here. So that means we said again, right? Like when free thirds comes, that is roughly like when Hecarim is bot lane. So like I know that if I push in the wave and have like a wave pushed into the tower, a free 30, that means that I have time to like go here and meet Hecarim. So then, like in my head when I was playing that game, I'm like, okay, I'm playing Yuumi Ezreal, I can't beat them early game. Just shove a wave, take that in, get it to the tower, and then go to Rome, kill Hecarim, and then Lee Sin paths this way, and then you just try and like make some kind of like plan of what you want to do. So like as an example, when you're playing mid lane and you're playing a lane that you might not be able to kill or pressure, like Diana, I think you could do something against. But like other ones, you might say that okay, I can't do anything versus this lane. It's really hard. Okay, so when the cannon wave comes and I have the advantage here, I'm going to let it push into me. And then on the return, I'm going to shove in a huge wave because you're playing Ignite, right? So you don't have the TP advantage. Like, you don't have the ability to TP. So you let the first few waves push into you, then you push back out again, and then you recall. And then as an example, when that's pushing out, depending how big the wave is, then when they're pushing out, you might have a window to like go bot lane. Or as an example, you can then do something else. But just like have some sort of like plan or idea. But it requires you to like have played the games, know the matchups, what you can do, and like what you can look for. Even as like another example, with the same thing with like jungler starting here and jungler starting here, and they go like this, and you have Rammus versus Briar, like you ended up killing Briar here because they greeted. It's just based on information.
Yeah, it's also just like a matter of getting used to
Yeah.
mid lane wave management, because I'm just used to playing bot lane where everything's just slow
Yeah, because
and
bot
shit.
lane ADC, you're kind of like just stuck there. You don't have that many options. You're just like,
Yeah.
you're sitting here, you farm, and then that's it. Support can do whatever, like the thing I mentioned, right? But it's not like ADC is gonna like be roaming everywhere, doing certain things. The only thing you have to care about then is catching as many waves as possible, and that's basically the art of ADC. The mid lane, you have so many different playstyles. Like take Tyler One as an example, like completely mediocre mechanically, like all these things, these decent macro, and the thing he abused the most like a challenge was just playing Annie and roaming. Like he was perma roaming on Annie, just shoving waves and then roaming, and that's all he did. And that's the thing that works very well on Twitch too, right? Because you have these stealth and your wave clear is really good. Like you W the entire wave in the misfortune, worst misfortune, the best your wave clear with WE or whatever is really broken, right? It's like no matter how big the wave is, you can kill it just as fast if you have enough AP and you hit the entire wave with all your spells. Right, so it doesn't really matter like how big the wave is. You're not really reliant on that as much as you're reliant on just hitting all the minions with your W and then pressing E with like blasting wand and amplifying tome, and the entire wave is just gone, and then you can just roam or something. But like just try and execute something. Like don't just autopilot. Like just try and like have a plan or like something you want to do, and then try to execute that. You don't necessarily have to like try and play reactive all the time. You can like try and make a plan on like something you want to do. Like if you get a big enough push or like wave into the enemy tower, like you might have 30, 40,
Timer. Yeah.
50-second roam timer where you don't really have to care about like anything, and you can just be wherever you want. Like you can go bot lane, sit there for 40 seconds and just wait. Right?
Yeah.
It's a matter of preference. Just replying to the guy asking if good. I don't mean to take your attention away.
Okay.
Your emerald what?
4, but probably platinum more as of right now.
Yeah.
Because I've hit like, what was it, like Emerald 2, I think was the peak on this account, and then it's just been going down
Wait, so I
ever
can't just
since.
play my Briar and this one account then?
I mean, you have my ID.
Yeah. As you. Just open up this again. I just need to get some jungle champion. Did I add you?
Yeah, I've got you.
Okay.
But do you want to host or do I host?
No, I'll do. I'm just disenchanting right now. Hopefully Danny won't be too upset that I'm playing a game of down on this account.
Oh, the ASOL.
Yeah. I'm snipping. So what we're gonna do this game, I'm gonna try and help you create a plan. And then I want to see if you're able to execute that plan. And then I will
Okay.
tell you like certain things you can do and look for. And kind of like guide you a bit more. But since we're in the same game, it will help me kind of like maybe set things up to you or like kind of like ease you into it as opposed to just sitting and spectating you, which is why I kind of like prefer the duo aspect of it as opposed to like talking over you. Like we can do that too. But since we're going to be working on macro, I think it's easier if I can kind of like help create that like environment for you to succeed in. Because it's the same reason why smurfing and iron might be a good thing sometimes, because sometimes you just need to remember how to win a game, or like you need to just know how to win a game. And like the easier it is, I might be able to like just kind of like help ease you into like do it properly.
Yeah.
As opposed to like trying to do that in games where you get punished a lot or you get denied. Guess I'll play support
I
a
mean,
second.
you see my stream, right?
Yeah, but you can close that now.
Yeah, you see the amount of 80 carries that I have on fucking Mastery 7, so I'm just generally speaking 80 carry main big time. And then some of these are just from we ignore this one, but most of the other champions are just from when I played way back when. I just play whatever I liked, and then I decided to went for a role.
But I think a lot of the things we mentioned, like some of them, like the spell usage and stuff, is more kind of like just generally speaking, and it's not necessarily tied to being an ADC main or something. Like the spell weaving and like rotation can like being more fluid and stuff can doesn't really track to that. But obviously the matchup thing and like being able to dismantle your enemy laner based on like the knowledge you have on the matchup, it's very different. Yeah, you're in the game, right?
Yep, I'm in
Okay.
the lobby.
You have the queue. Yeah.
Yep.
Do you have any questions or anything?
As of right now, I don't really know. I asked
Okay.
what I needed to ask.
Wait, Danny said he's sniping. Wait, he didn't say snipping. Wait, you're actually sniping, Danny.
Wait, I had the queue, Pop. I had the queue.
Fucking clown,
We're
man.
gonna get held hostage with a fucking enemy ASOL.
Mission 2, stay healthy.
Oh,
As the wave pushes
no.
in, you need to make sure to Fizz. I picked Lux and Fizz because it's a Fizz favorite matchup. This is part of Mission 2 on the Canyon.
Hide the fucking queue. Jesus Christ.
Alright, so I'm gonna just link you some videos meanwhile. Like, I think skill cap videos can sometimes be overhyped, but some videos they have are actually really good. But I'm really trying to find this Soy versus Yasuo guide.
For the Legend of Silver Kale. That's also a banger. If you even know that video.
No.
It's like old ass LS video of him coaching some like 15 or like 12-year-old even on Kale. But he has
MLS.
like skins out the wazoo.
It might actually be MLS that made the video. How?
Gonna go Kaisa. Mundo you do. It's a little bit easier for him to play in mid, but
MLS. Soy coaching. Oh yeah, it might actually be this one. I'll look after. I'll have to pay attention to the coaching. Good show.
You're playing Senna?
Wait, Danny?
Wait, it's no, no, please no. Is it him?
I'm checking. What do you not want to play
Have
against?
him.
No, it's not in our game at least.
What's like super fucking annoying? Oh, like Rengar or Shaker or something. I don't fucking know. Yeah, Kha'Zix is fine.
Wow. I'll dodge for you and I'll come on.
No, he's there. He's on enemy team. He's
Nah,
on enemy team.
Danny.
Actually.
Danny. No, I will dodge swap. Danny.
What are the chances actually though?
No. If it was him, I would actually been. I don't think you would have done that. Yeah, I'll come on another account.
Alright. Thank you for that.
I mean, we're coaching something in particular here, so I mean, I feel like if I'm not dodging or doing something, then brief. Just trying to think what account I have that is has been played this season in that elo.
You need one?
No, I'm good. I think this account might actually have every single champion in the game.
He's just gonna join on like some like level 700 account.
Now I'm confused.
And I've just been recently playing a lot of just people with questionable gameplay shenanigans.
But
People
like,
trying to
just
convince me, huh?
sorry, go on.
People trying to convince me that Varus ulti is a stun and AD carries without any sort of wave management knowledge. And I'm playing Ash support.
Yeah, this account has every champion in the game.
Like I had a decent climb into Emerald, but my friends were like, "Hey, it'll hit you soon enough," and then lo and behold, is that you?
Yeah.
And he's even got the crap. Wait, do I have that too? Hold on,
You're in queue, right?
I'm in queue. 5 seconds.
Okay.
Wait, is that not a default emote? The crab.
I don't know. This account name got fucked as well. Like, it was called Flacka A to Z because I was doing like a challenge where I have to win one game on every champion in the game. And I got to like cannon or something, and then I kind of like had to stop. But I was playing AD cannon. I've done A to K for my cannon. I've done Clad Kane. How far am I actually? I think I'm like halfway almost. I'm like 1/3 maybe.
Rek'Sai, you're going against the cult.
Well, I've played Vexa, right? I'm done with it, I think.
Yeah, but it's her most played as a Twitch main.
Oh, on this account.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, those Vexa games, yeah, that was the. I have every champion in the game, right? When I have this Game Pass thing. It would be really awkward to get into game and not have any champions. Take some Potions.
Wait, so how long have you been playing even?
Why a while, but I didn't play until like season. I started first playing when Fizz came out, but then I had like 1-2 year breaks in between every season and stuff, and I didn't start playing till like season 8.
Dude, this guy.
Okay.
Oh, dude.
Wait, you don't have dematerializer.
Yeah, I was thinking about bringing that. Oh shit.
This is pretty much. I'm just watching this. This is a spot where Evelyn needs to
Oh,
help you.
Someone
If
just
you're a
didn't like
laner,
that lobby.
range, and the 225 ranges collide. Yeah. What are you doing? Poke him.
Yeah, I like this support already.
You try to do it so that you walk down as he walks up, and then you QW and Scorch.
I missed like every E except one.
I like that. I think you're a good player. Yeah, move him. You can throw Q.
Alright, so here's another good example actually.
E5. Oh, that's an old video.
Yeah, but the concept is still the same.
Yeah. Yeah.
It just gives you an idea of like, I mean, Oriana's a bit different because she has like increased damage on her abilities, so auto attacks based on how much she autos, so she's obviously a bit stronger when it comes to auto attacking, but still like just boosting your Halo blades. But it just goes to show like how you can control the waves. Or if I want to Bruce. People really not play like Gore Drinker anymore on Briar.
I don't know.
Can't be that bad. Sorry. Halo blade still. Guess it gives me damage.
Well, I guess you're not playing Briar.
Guess I'm not. Alright, we're back. Back when the game starts again.
Yep.
Alright. Have you leveled any spells yet?
Nope.
So I think you know what I'm gonna ask you to do.
Exactly. Yeah.
What am I gonna ask you to do?
You.
Yeah. So you don't have to like all in. I just want to see you like level your Q and just fix my things. And then scratch my foot. And then just poke her a bit. Right? So just wait for the minions to crash. Like don't you can just sit here and wait if you want. Just wait there. Like there's a couple of things you want to know right now. You want to know where the jungler starts. You can most of the time figure that out by based on who's leashing, right? So like if bot lane's missing, you know Briar's can be the bot. So yeah, so now you go stealth. You see, Irelia's respecting you. Like she knows that's gonna happen. Like you have complete control here. She's always gonna queue the minions, so you have to be careful with that. Like when the minions are low like that. But it's still fine. See, now you even have like one potential of like winning or like killing her, right? But she might get level 2 first, so that's something you also want to think about. So now you try and play it slow. Just look for your next opportunity and just think like when that is. Like, she might even just recall right now. Because she lost so much HP.
Still here.
I would try and gank you, but it would really suck if I entered, so I'm not gonna flip it.
I'm just not letting her build up stacks. She's gonna have to respect it.
Yeah.
He's dead.
Nice. Is wave pushing into you or is it pushing into her?
Into her.
Yeah, so then you want to go mid and just shove the wave.
Wait, we're netting up for us blood. Fuck's
Yeah.
sake, man.
Also helping. You want to be careful now, because Briar's gonna maybe come mid lane right now. So this would be a really bad time for you to die. Not because for my sake, but just for your own sake. So really. I'll get information on where Briar is in 1 second, so you can just hold your weight.
Yeah, I'll just let her do her ADHD cue the wave thing. You walk past the ward and try.
Yeah. I just wasn't sure if I saw Briar or not. So she's shoving into you now. That's really good, because she could have frozen the wave and like kind of screwed you over a lot more. And I would have had to go mid lane to like kind of like help you with that, but now she's just doing you a favor. But she's looking for a recall.
Still here.
Briar stops, you're fine. Just know that you have to play towards the bot side now. And Blitzcrank is also hovering now. You have W? No.
It's up now.
Fine. Because in situations like that, when she jumps on you, it's obviously like a very nice time for you to like go on her when she starts to pull back again.
Yona's gonna die again.
You can try and bait, huh? Oh, I just trolled. Slightly. Oh. He has no mana.
Shit. That's right, Knight as well.
Don't ask what happened to my Q. I hope you shove this.
Oh my god, I came.
Yeah, now you have like a small window where you could go bot, but at the same time, like Wade is pushing in and she's gonna keep pushing. It's like it's just completely fine to you if you just stay mid. Like this game has a bit different, right? Because it's not.
Lethality Caitlyn.
So now we see Rebellious there. Warded. They also see me, so like she knows that I'm gonna be somewhere. But in times like where people roam, like one of the things you want to look to do a lot of the time is just try and push the wave as fast as possible. Because you are gonna have to you're gonna give them a choice then. Now we just saw Draco killed, so just gonna wait a bit. I'm coming now.
I mean, she started the fight with 6 stacks on her. There's no way she wins that.
But it's also a thing you could do versus Diana. If the wave is like pushing towards you, and like she goes to roam, just clear the wave. Because you are gonna force it to like make a choice between like losing CS or like coming back to mid.
Oh yeah, that's usually what happens to me though, because I'm the one roaming
Yeah.
a lot of the time. More so than not. Yeah, the comms are positive. What's going on? It's your aura, clearly. Ariel is moving topside. Got a wave to catch. So
No,
I'll
no, no,
be
it's fine.
delayed.
You're fine. Yone's dead again. I can't do anything to help him. But yeah, like. Yeah, so she paths back to wave now, right? So now you have to wait for a bit.
I'll just. Oh, okay. I would have personally just shoved and went bot.
Yeah,
They looked like they're about to tango down there. And now she's gonna ping that I'm missing, make them back off.
yeah, so just shove the next wave and then see what happens. Like now she might be looking to roam, right? Or doing something.
She's probably matching my roam or pinging my bot lane or pinging her bot lane.
Yeah, so she's
when
in
she's
she
here.
was in Herald. Nearby Herald. But when you shove the wave like really fast, then you obviously have an option to also just recall. Because you probably have quite a bit of money in your inventory right now.
400.
Okay, so you just recall.
I've just been playing Wave Clear Simulator. That's why I'm low on mana.
See that Bryce now? You can bait her if you want. Second.
She gets her stacks.
Oh.
Unfortunate.
It's fine. She used everything now. And I'll...
Same here though.
Yeah, but still. She's more reliant on flash to kill you than you're reliant on flash. That makes sense.
Probably should have just not tanked the stun.
No, it's still fine.
Did it for the clip. For the bait. Did it for the vine.
Spot. Only someone pinged it.
Oh fuck, okay. Briar wanted to ult me, I guess.
No, I think she just yeeted it off the screen. By accident.
I flew past my front window.
You wanna be careful.
Yeah, I realized pushed in, she's low HP, no ulti. I just get ran
Oh.
down or what? Okay. Bork, I guess.
Oh yeah. When do you have Nashers?
400. 350. Okay, the flash from Blitzcrank. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, okay, thank God. That was about to go south. She still has ulti, by the way.
Yeah.
But again, just sitting on the 1k right now is better than buying anything. What do you have sold pot here? Snip, snip.
Depends what you can buy though.
I could buy recurve if I sell pot. Or could have.
Oh god.
She killable?
No, no.
Not really.
I mean, recover is fine. It, like at this point here, like you're not like health pot's not gonna help you that much because you're playing versus like you're not playing versus like a poke lane, right? You're playing more like all in. So selling your potion at this time here is completely fine.
Okay.
But you could also instead of buying recover, one thing you can do if you feel like jungle pressure is the thing getting to you, then getting some more kind of like safety would be nice too, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
Briar's going topside after dropping Herald. What the fuck is happening this game?
Good actually. That's actually my bad. You get it though, maybe? Oh, you just want to... Okay. Yeah.
Fuck yourself.
But you see the opportunity there, like, where you have to, you use your E, and you don't really have anything else to offer. So, like, if you were to, like, auto-attack there, as an example, like, you wouldn't really be doing yourself any favors. Like, that is kind of like the point where if you aren't able to kill her, you could, try and create some distance and just wait for your next rotation of E. So, like, you can continue, increase the duration of your poison by throwing a W and then just trying to stay with minions so she can't dash on you. And then, E again.
Fuck is she typing?
But I think just, like, generally speaking, I think Irelia is a lot harder to play against than Diana, because she's...
Diana? Yeah. Yeah, it's just jump, 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 jump.
Exactly.
I get 0 W value into this champion.
Yeah, yeah.
Minion? Ah, for fuck's sake. Ariela's walking. I'm here.
For you. Yeah. Okay. Just care for the oh shit. Nice.
We made it out somehow.
What's your take on this game? Just generally speaking.
Let me like think for 2 seconds here.
Like, what would you just like to see a team do? Like, how do you want to play this now? Besides, Gwen could
I mean,
stop anything there, but yeah.
comp-wise, I think this is a win because Renekton's not that far ahead, and he's kind of their win con, in my opinion.
Okay, so we don't have to do anything as long as Renekton is behind. Then we just automatically won the game.
So I'm correct, or what?
No, I'm just asking, like, what do you mean? Like, how...
Yeah.
But how do we win the game? That makes sense. Like, okay, Renekton is behind, but then, or like, not that far ahead. But then what? Dragons, Baron, farming, killing, like, what should we look for?
Picks and then objectives to follow up, I'd say. Because you have a Blitzcrank grab a Yone with just way too much bullshit that can catch people off guard.
Oh, I don't know.
I'm running top. It's the Avengers. Can you make that? Briar Flash. Okay. All you, I guess. Blitzcrank holding mid lane like an absolute Chad.
And then, what are your strengths right now? Like, what can you contribute right now, other than telling me to recall? Like, what can you do in this game right now to, like, kind of, like, further your lead?
Literally just probably side lane. Because into Red, I'm not going to be able to do much. If we put Samira Blitzcrank here, we can.
Okay.
My job is probably just to farm, I say. I'm just gonna catch the wave that's coming if she stops freezing like a little bitch for once. Yeah, go fuck yourself, bro. I'll take the roam timer. Oh, what? What is that interaction? Okay. Yone is just built different. I'm playing against an auto-filled top laner, I can tell. I'm on my way. I realize not moving.
I don't know, Caitlyn is fucking hacking.
She's mine.
Yeah, I believe in you.
Who's like, where are you?
Damn,
I realize not here, little bro. Okay, now what? I'm just gonna kill her through lane, I don't care. Oh, don't walk next to me.
That was a bit sad.
She dies to poison though, we're fine. Never mind, Yone is just cracked.
Did you notice what happened meanwhile you were trying to deal with Caitlyn and Nautilus?
We lost some shit in mid lane, that's all I know.
Yeah, Relia killed Samira and Blitzcrank. And then we lost top... No, wait. The tower because I died to Herald. Point being is if you see something like you want to do, and then if you notice that it's gone, like you wanted to kill Caitlyn, right? And then Nautilus started chasing you. But then after that, your main goal should just be to try and get away again. Like if that fails. Like, I mean, I graded it into the zone, so like it's not really on that.
Yeah, my plan was just to like circle back and then kill the Caitlyn when she's recalling, because she just used a Q as I got my Q up. My plan was just to go for the sneaky play. Renekton was mid, she's gonna collapse on you.
So what you want to do now is just come here. But just play it slow. You don't want to be the one to commit. You're missing a team.
And Samir has a wave to catch. Okay, I like where this is going.
Alright, so I just want to come back now to
I'm not
Aurelia.
Aurelia.
You can just W her. So again, just W and then walk away. Like, make sure she can't dash on you. And then you're fine. It's like the second you W Aurelia there, you just want to leave. Like, that's the only thing you want to do. Right?
Stay out of. Okay, I'm
Yeah,
blind.
so she walks, you just throw your W. Like, she has nothing to dash on, so you have nothing to worry about. So that's where, like, kind of like that cheeky thing comes in, where if you throw it, like, it's like a Yasuo without minions. Like, he can't get to you if you just stay out of E range, right? Like, unless he flashes.
I get that. I get that.
It's like she has no one to dash to, no one to go to. So when she's walking like that, just throw the W on her and just press, like, thumbs up or, like, emote or
And just
something.
slap at her, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And then just, like, walk after her, just see what she's doing. Obviously, don't run into the entire team or, like, something by accident. Like, that's, like, a perfect example where you just W. You don't go for an auto attack. You literally just W. And then you walk away. Like, your next action after you press the W on Aurelia should be walk away from her. Because, like, one misstep towards her and she can Q and get to you.
Would you buy boots here or just save for decap? I need 300 for decap.
I mean, since you're going for decap, you can just go for that.
I thought that hit the Blitzcrank, I would have laughed.
And, like, at the same time right now, like, even though it's kind of awkward, you don't want to be in side lanes because you're in the utility person, right?
Yeah.
So you're best served around like others. So at this point, farm is okay. I mean, you need death cap, so if you want to play for that, that's fine. But then it has to be.
I've got it now. I got the waves and I've got the death cap.
Yeah. So then you made a conscious decision to just get death cap and then play after that. So that is fine. But now you need to John's doing. Yeah. So
Attend to other matters.
since everyone is going towards Aurelia, you just have to deal with her, and I have to go Baron.
Yeah, just Wing and standing back is a bitch move, but it pisses them off, so I get it.
Yeah. No, but it's really good too, because your damage at this point is pretty decent, right?
Guess I'll stay bot lane if Samia's going top. And nothing is happening in mid.
But after your spikes, like, so the thing I asked about dragons, so like generally speaking, I wouldn't say that Ocean Drake is a win con. Like, it's a decent Drake, it's nice to have, but it's not like extremely broken. Like, it gives you move speed and ult, it's nice to play for. But you're generally going to win then when you get that because you're just ahead naturally. So like this game here, it's more like playing around Baron. So then you want to try and make picks, push lanes, force things, but you don't want to be caught in side lanes when you kind of thrive in an environment where there's more than one person, right? So after you get death cap there, your like next thing might not necessarily be to like farm again. Like, unless you're behind, then obviously you need to farm. Like, if you can't contest things and do things, but when you're ahead and you're in the driving seat, like, it's fine to sacrifice some CS after you get your items. Like, death cap as an example. Like, next thing you want to do, like, after you get that spike, like, what do you want to do? Like, you're strong. So if you're strong, what do you want to do? Do you want to keep farming?
Probably just look for some fighting.
Yeah, so then just push mid. Like, just push mid. You don't have to farm. Like, there are many objectives in the game. You have side lane towers, you have dragons, you have inhibitors, like, you have all these other things. You don't necessarily rely on farming. You farm up until a certain point where you want to fight. But most of the time, you obviously want to fight on dragon. But again, like, dragon's not that strong on the objective here, if that makes sense. Because, again, it's, what is this thing called? It's a cloud, right? So then, like, the stronger things are better things for you guys to get. It's just inhibitors, pressure, and stuff like that. So then getting things like Baron is nice, getting towers is nice, but it's hard to get Baron when everyone is alive. So then you have to maybe kill someone. And if you're strong, then you can push towers and kill someone and then take Baron. It's like, I just took Baron, so it's a really bad example. I'm sure we can stall out the game and then wait until next Baron.
No, not stop the game. I watched your stream for the past 2 days, my guy.
We can go another 2 hours. Come on.
Ah, hell no. No dash on Renekton.
I don't know. Oh yeah, nice.
We're safe.
Yeah, so now don't auto attack, just throw W again, and then that's it. Like, that's fine. Like, you don't have to walk up for auto attacks anymore. Like, only time you want to walk up to auto attacks is like during your ultimate, because you have the range, right? Like, you're better served being alive than dead. So, like, walking up in auto attack range, like, with your melee is really bad.
Turbo crying.
Your team has destroyed a turret. Your team has destroyed a turret.
But the reason why dragons are so good to farm up for and fight is because it's a place where you're guaranteed to have a team fight. Like, you're guaranteed to have, like, more than one person show up there. You can create that scenario when you're pushing towers and stuff too. Just it's a bit more favored in with their side, right? Because they have a tower defending them. So it's obviously a lot harder to kill the enemies on tower as opposed to just to, like, kill them on dragon, right? Which is why dragon can be such a nice thing. But when you reach the death cap spike, you are generally really strong. If you have a decent team and stuff, like, you can just slowly push to towers and just try and, like, make a pick and then look for Baron maybe. Like, you don't want to be stuck in farming in side lanes permanently. You just always look for dragon fights. It just really depends. Like, if dragon's a win con, then sure. But, like, I wouldn't say that Cloud is a win con here. Like, Elder's a win con. But that could also be a flip. Right? Infernal Drake is a very likely win con. Hextech is a very likely win con. Mountain Drake can be a very nice win con versus Assassins, giving you that extra, like, survivability. But generally speaking, like, it's just like a certain few Drakes that, like, gives you that added power to the side where you. So there I would like to see you throw your W. Like, when he chased you there.
Already.
Okay. So using your W here then would be bad, no? I mean, it's fine now because only Caitlyn is alive.
Oh, Caitlyn.
I mean, you can do the rat arrow thing where you walk here and just throw W into the base.
Yeah, just farm them.
Yeah.
What are we hooking? Let's crank.
Yeah, like that, that's fine. Then you just walk up. You want to walk up to her and press E. You don't want to walk so far away that you can't press E. Like, just stand far enough away from her that she can't engage on you. Like, when you press a W, just stand, like, in E range. Like, you have the indicator, right? So
Just tangle the EMRAX range.
Yeah, just keep her within the Emax range. Then when she's about to exit or something, if you have your E up, W up again, you can throw it again, and then press your E. It's like, here's a good time, yeah? And then you just link a max range on the closest person, so like Nautilus, yeah? EM.
It's like 4 stacks.
It doesn't matter on the stacks, because it's going to come back anyway. So just you E when it's about to, like, he's close by, because you're going to refresh stacks with your W again anyway. So like, just throw, yeah, this is fine. I just want to wait, and then throw W again. Irelia's obviously a bit different to play against. You can throw, okay, you can with Caitlyn. Oh shit. I mean, certain champions like Irelia's really hard because she can dash, so like even if you throw your W on her, she can just get out of it, and she's like not that good to play AP into. But
Be doing the thing.
I mean, if you want.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
When
the
you see
great
me in.
champion right there. I smell some Dark Seal stacks here.
Yeah, I feel you.
Alright.
But yeah, I mean, this game is different because you didn't get to play the Rome thing because you play in Irelia, and it's a bit different again. But I mean, it just, like, the biggest point of everything is just, just think a bit, not think a bit more, but put a bit more thought into things. Like, try and think a bit harder about things. Like, just cook a bit more, you know?
Just cook a bit more, but don't burn
Yeah.
the salad.
Yeah, exactly.
Undefined. What? Are you seeing this too?
But
In the lobby chat.
no.
Wait. I'll post it on the server.
No, I didn't get that.
Oh fuck. Hey, you're making Emerald players cry about their champion.
Yeah, true. But yeah, I don't really. I think you have a lot of things to think about, right? Like, you feel you've learned something.
Yeah, I've got a lot to pick at.
Yeah. But just generally speaking, just try and think more about things and just try and like execute things you thought about. And also just like play Twitch a lot more like a mage unless you have your ultimate or they can't get to you. It's like Aurelia's obviously the champion you don't want to like try and auto attack unless you know she's gonna die because she will just dash to you.
Yeah, I
So
get that. Yeah.
just like think what the champions can do and then just play around that. Like Yasuo as an example, no minions, throw W on him and just stay outside of his E range and he cannot do anything to you. Right.
Okay.
But yeah, if you have any questions or anything, just feel free to ask me on what is it called?
On Twitch. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll be dropping into your stream occasionally.
No,
Don't worry about that.
Discord, not Twitch. You can just DM me if you have any questions.
I got you.
Yeah, just let me know how it goes. I mean, I might ask you though, like how you feel it's been going or something. Like I would like to hear if you have any questions or something, or like something you're wondering about.
Sure.
Yeah.
Or if I've got like a short clip, just give it like a quick thought about it or whatever.
Yeah. All good. But yeah, I hope you feel like you got your money worth, man. And
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, totally, dude, totally.
hopefully no scam.
I mean, I haven't. Dude, the last time I did coaching was like fucking 6 years ago, when I was like playing. Well, I was still a team of one trick.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, okay, this is getting boring. I want to like play jungle or whatever. And like some dude had just had me like play Warwick.
Oh.
And I was just completely fucking clueless. And that was I did not consider that coaching.
Oh, and yeah, obviously watch the videos that linked and then try and like find some other ones maybe. And also,
I mean, do
sorry.
you know any other Twitch players in like EU or like Korea or something?
I mean, something you can do is just go on League of Graphs. Do you know how to find replays?
Oh yeah, on League of Graphs, of course, yeah.
And then look for like, you know how to sort. Like you can find matches with like challenger players. Someone plays AP mid Twitch, and you look at the replay. Do you know about that?
Yeah, it's like the Professor site that links to. Yeah.
Yeah. So you can find like certain matchups or something.
The one you like using because you always get rank 1 Twitch.
Yeah.
Besides like you, Rat, does King Sticks even play anymore?
Okay, I think he does. Doesn't he? But he's become more like a bait YouTuber now. He stopped doing like the proper thing, and he just uploads like random like clickbait stuff now.
I like the fucking what's the Xerath guy?
Swag something.
Yeah, Swagger Souls or whatever.
Yeah.
No, that's Swagger Souls. Swag Zillion, I think. Whatever.
Yeah.
sad. I'll have to see what kind of content I find on Twitch mid.
I think like I mean everything is just match dependent. Like the biggest thing I think it would benefit from is just like the matchup like early levels. Like I think both of these videos will cover that. I know especially like the tethering
Just
zoning.
learning more mid lane intricate stuff rather than Twitch.
No, I mean I guess you can say it's mid lane, but it's just champion. It doesn't depend on lane. Like this LS one I think covers it.
But how long is that? It's like probably like an hour-long video.
No,
him.
it's 15 minutes.
Oh, it's 15. Okay.
Yeah. You
I'm
like
used to his videos just having like a fucking half-hour session of the paint tool.
yeah. But no, I think this is the video. I know this one with Zoe too. I mean, if I find it, I'll link you. But I think these two are good. Like it's 15 minutes on the one, and then the other one's 10 minutes. So
I mean, knowing the YouTube algorithm, I'll just probably watch like a couple of those, and then I'll get it recommended eventually.
yeah.
Yeah, sounds good. Sounds good.
I'll keep this Discord server up though, and if you want me to upload the video to YouTube private, I can do that. If you don't mind me uploading it like publicly, then I'll do that.
Yeah, do whatever. Do
Okay.
whatever you want to do.
Because then you can obviously go back and like listen to our conversation, which is like the main point of me recording.
Yeah,
it.
I mean, it helps me. It helps others. Just go for it, dude.
All right. Appreciate that then. Right. Take care then.
Yeah. See you, man. Thanks for the
Yeah, see
coaching,
ya, man.
and have fun in the 1 hour plus game with Senna.
Nah, I think I'm gonna play more Rickon. I'm not sure if Danny wants to play anymore tonight.
You killed this mood by doing with me. That's how it is.
It is what it is.
All right, see you, man. Take
Alright,
care.
see you
dude.
later, man. Take care. Right, let's see what Danny's doing. And I'm gonna restart the stream because then I can just end this and then upload it.